Hey guys, it's Chad of Thor's Day in Paradise. Hope everyone had a really good solstice. I had a fucking crazy time. So it was in dream space. It was yesterday morning, and I found myself walking around with Sananda, and there's Sanat, Kumara, or Kumara, um, overshadowing the thing, and I was going through another initiation. Um, I don't remember what I was talking about with Sananda, and it was really just the feeling of like walking around with my brother, or someone like that, a friend, just walking around talking. And but I don't remember what we were talking about. And then I could hear Sanat, who oversees all initiations, and he was big up in the sky with his rod, or with his staff, and then he just said those that have finished may start. And and then all of a sudden, like, we're walking around in the snow too, right? We're in Hawaii, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it was snow everywhere. And then all of a sudden I get in this bobsled and I take off and I'm going down it's the thing in dreams is whatever vehicle that you find yourself in a dream that represents the kind of spiritual advancement that you're going to be having. So if you find yourself in a car, you know that it'll be kind of quick and it'll be very versatile, but there may be things in the way that you have to go around. If you find yourself in an airplane or a spaceship, you know that it's going to be fucking super quick spiritual advancement, very very easy to maneuver, and so I found myself in a bobsled. So I am gonna be guided, and it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick on the ice, and so those who had finished may start, and then so I'm allowed to start, and I'm going. I look back, and everyone's still standing at whatever the checkpoint or whatever it was, and no one else was allowed to come with me. I was I was the only one allowed to go forward, and I'm not. I mean, I kind of know what it means. So I wake up and I call Susie, who's Lady Venus Kumara, and she lives right up the street from me, and that is no coincidence at all that I live like a mile away from her, not even a mile. I could just walk over to her house. And so that's Sonat's wife in physical form. And so automatically, like, I get on the phone with her, and she gets confirmation that, yeah, the Kumara brothers initiated me to the next step. And they gave me a secret mantra to use in meditation, and gave me some other information. And so I used this secret mantra in my meditation right after I got off the phone with her, and I felt this really warm energy just come onto me, come into me, and then later on, I called Venus back, and she told me, yeah, that was actually you being given more power. So, you know, I think it just has to do with opening up more gifts that I have. Um, I'm not quite sure. It just happened yesterday, so I haven't had the chance to really play around with stuff. Um, you know, I would imagine that my vortexes would be even more powerful now. I hope. I think. I don't know. But probably other things are going to come because, um, like, I've come so far in the last couple years, and like I could from the beginning that I made or started this channel, this YouTube channel, from then to now, like I've progressed leaps and bounds. And so at the point when I made this channel, I knew I was Thor. I was Thor physically, and now, like, I've embodied my higher self. And I was a little even confused about that. I thought that my higher self was Gabriel, and that Thor was just one of my aspects. But it turns out that Thor is me, is my higher self, and then all my past lives and all those other aspects of me are actually aspects of Thor, and so Thor is Gabriel, but the twin flames split because it's Gabriel and Hope, or did I say that right? I don't know, but so Thor is just 5D Gabriel, but there's probably a bunch of different aspects of Gabriel, and so I'm the physical God self, aspect. So there's like probably a bunch of Gabriels around, right? And so I'm just like the Thor aspect. So yes, I'm Gabriel, but I'm the 5D physical God self, Thor aspect. So Thor is my higher self. So anyways, I have fully embodied my higher self, and now I am Thor. It's wild. And even on the 12 12 gateway, it was actually the 13th. It was the first hour of the 13th. It was like 12:30 in the morning. I was still awake, from the day before. And I'm laying in bed and I got all this insight just kind of came to me. And it actually really started December 1st is when I got given some information. And this is stuff straight from my higher self. And so it's just over this month, man, I'm progressing very quick. And then I just got initiated. I can't talk too much about some of the other things about it, but just, I know I'm moving to the next step. And I'm also getting this information out there a little bit because, in the next 3 months, we are going to be going through an event. So the event is going to be a hiccup from the sun, and the planet's going to be flooded with light. So I believe it's Sanat, because Sanat Kumara is the regent of Earth, of planet Earth. So, like, millions of years ago, the planetary logos were just like about to wipe out planet Earth because the beings on here weren't doing so well. And Sanat and his brothers and Venus, and they all lived on Venus and decided to come and save us pretty much. And so he became like the lord of the planet. And then his brother Sananda, Kumara, who everyone knows as Jesus or Yeshua, he's the planetary Christ. And yeah, so every like 2,500 years, Sanat lets a bunch of light onto the planet and people kind of wake up. So that's what's going to be happening soon. Oh man, I'm sorry. As soon as I start talking, my throat starts tickling. And so by doing this, there's going to be people that are already on their spiritual path. If you're watching my video, you're you're pretty much on a spiritual path, right? You're awake. If you're not, if you're just totally asleep, this is going to cause so much confusion for people. And the ones of us that are awake and the healers, even the ones that aren't even really known, are going to be sought out, and we're going to be answering a lot of questions. So this is just me kind of putting it out there that I'm part of this, and seek me out later on. Whoever's watching this in the future, when you get guided to my channel, I am someone that you can come and ask questions to. It's my pleasure to help. It's like my soul urge anyways, so that's why I'm doing all of this. So I've been doing the vortexes for free. I'll even discount it from the healings I do, which makes it $31. So for the healing, because I just set up the vortexes for free. It's like that's who I am as Thor. I realized it came to me that the symbol that I got in meditation and I put on my arm, and with Inguz too, I added this to the vortex as well, because this just clears out energy, and it's always around you, so you're just going to be constantly clearing energy all the time. But I thought, man, I should add some fertility in there so that we can manifest. This is powerful powerful manifestation, fertility, positive action and doing power of the masculine energies. So I added this into the vortex so that you're not just clearing out all the time, that it's actually giving you foundation for growth. And this is stored power over like long periods of time. So I just was guided to do that, and I realized, shit, I already have these symbols on me, and I didn't really know why. When I first did it, it just came to me, and I knew I needed to do it, and so now it's coming to me. So, and then when I learned how to do the vortex, I realized, dude, this is the same fucking thing as Thurisas. This symbol represents my hammer, and me and Thor, and it's just like the clearing of energy, the smashing of ignorance, the clearing of of untruth, and just clearing the slate. And so my Thor energy is actually doing a lot right now. Like when I sleep, I'm always flying around doing stuff. And you know, I pull a couple cards every time I'm making a video, at least a dragon. But you know, I pulled a Viking card, and sure enough, it was 30 sauce, which is a woman here, but it represents my hammer, and it represents Thor too. So this is the energy for the last week of December, and Inguz, which just means don't try to push this. You know, just don't try to push things into place. Don't force things. Just let it come to you, because things are happening, and we're being guided right now. So just sit back, hold tight. The energies are being cleared out, and we're getting prepared for something to happen, and it's gonna be coming up in the first quarter of next year. And then the Golden Solar Dragon came out. And so the Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and the light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So if you're a healer, if you're awake, if you're one of us that is in the know, and you're hiding yourself, and you're not coming out, now's the time. You don't have to come out in grand fashion like some of us did, like me. But at least, like, get it out there. Let people know, hey, dude, yeah, I'm a spiritual healer, or I can offer this or that, because we are going to be sought out coming up pretty soon in the next few months. So do that, but like I said, don't force the issue. Just you know, let it out. It'll when you get the chance, it'll show up, and you'll know when the time is right. But don't be afraid and hold back, because we're here for a reason. We have awakened to the point we have for a reason, and so we're here to help other people when the lights go on or the dark sunglasses come off, however you want to put it. We're here to help. Another thing I wanted to talk about is to to control our emotions. So I understand that unions are just about like right there. So we're gonna have some mass unions happening for like the next couple months, and I have some other information on that too, but I'm not really. I haven't been guided to share it, and I just want to let things happen naturally. But I'll let you guys know the unions are coming for sure. There's certain initiations that half of the twins are going through, so just relax. You don't have to get a hold of your twin. Just don't force the issue. Just relax. And that's also has to do with what Thor Sauce is doing. They're clearing the energy. They're clearing the way for these unions to come in. So just relax. It's all going to happen. So anyways, with controlling your emotions. So you can't control anything on this planet. You can't control shit. You can't control people, places, things, anything. The only thing that you can control is your feelings. You control how you react, how you feel. And if you don't think you can, then I don't know, then just go on autopilot. It's not going to work out very well. But I'm letting you know that you can control your emotions. And the thing is, like, everyone thinks they can control their thoughts. You can't control your thoughts. Do you control your dreams? You don't control your dreams. There are ways to do that, but not all the time. And you can't control your thoughts all the time. Because if everyone controlled their own thoughts, then we would be fucking nowhere. That's what meditation's for. That's why we get inspired thought. Things pop in, and then the world around us is a result of this. Is information coming to us. And anyways, we are masters, and we are becoming masters. And to not be able to control your own emotions, like, how do you think you're going to become a master when mastery is has a lot to do with the manipulation and controlling of energy and directing energy. How do you think you're going to be able to do this if you can't control your emotions? You're just on autopilot. It's not going to help. It's not going to work. So you got to practice controlling your emotions. If you get sad, throw some fucking music on. Do something that makes you happy. So, and that's like the point of what we're doing, and that's going to get you to your destination and get you to where you need to be the quickest out of any other thing in the world is following your excitement in every moment. Follow your greatest excitement. That is the way to wherever you need to go. And this is why that it's the journey, not the destination. Because the journey is the destination. Because we're following our greatest joy in all moments. So if something's not making you happy, if you think that something's making you sad, then fucking don't do that. Then do something that makes you happy. Follow your greatest joy. Now, if you have a very dense pain body and you just feel like you need to be like depressed all the time and super negative all the time, that's because you have an entity in your body that's kind of like the ego, but it's called the pain body, and it feeds off of emotions. So you need to practice dissolving this. And I talk about it about in the video where I say let's process this together. It's kind of a longer video, but I go over all that stuff: pain bodies, ego, illusion, victim consciousness, all that stuff. So it's like you got to practice controlling your emotions, because if you don't control your emotions, then other people control you, and then you have no control over anything. You can't control people, places, or things. There's no point in trying. You cannot do it. And now, you know, someone outside of you now controls you. So now you're just you can't control shit. And I'll tell you a little story. I've actually done this to prove a point with people, with roommates. In another Oxford house I was at, there's a guy who was actually the president of the house, and he was older. He's in his 50s. Me and him were really good friends. He was my actual roommate, but he was just a drama queen, and I love the dude. He's my friend, but it got to a point where it was he was just feeding his pain body all the time, and so I tried to talk to him about it. Didn't really work. He just, yeah, whatever. You're, half my age. I don't give a fuck what you say. So one day I wrote something on the whiteboard, and then he comes by, and he didn't say who it was, but I knew exactly who it was, right? There's 11 dudes, 12 dudes living in the house. I know exactly who was trying to start the drama because it was him every time. He said, "Can you please write smaller?" And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who cares? Why are you causing drama for no reason? Because I drew, I made letters this big instead of this big? Whatever, dude. So I took a pen and I wrote smaller as big as I could across that board. And I don't know if it's ego, but I felt like I had to make some kind of example. So I said, "Can you please write smaller?" And so I wrote smaller, as big as I could. And it was pretty funny. I laughed. He got fucking pissed. He freaked out. He's talking shit about me to everyone, like his sponsor. I meet his sponsor, his AA sponsor, like months down the road. He's like, "Oh, you're Chad," but after we fought, and then we like sat down and talked about it, and I said, "Dude, you gotta understand, you're the only one that can control your emotions. And I've tried to talk to you about this before, and look how fucking of an upheaval and how upset you got because I wrote the word smaller in big letters." It's like, why am I able to just like fucking ruin your day because I do something stupid? You have to control your emotions. And so at some point I controlled him, and I showed him how I did it and how I controlled him, and he got actually a lot better at it, actually. We both ended up kind of going our own ways shortly after that, but it was made as an example. And yeah, it was kind of a dickhead move, but it was funny, and I did make a good point of it, because it's like, dude, I fucking own you. I control you. If I want to piss you off, piss you off like that, bro. You got to be able to control your own emotions, and being able to control your emotions, brings better things into your life. Will keep that vibration high, and just knowing that, because a lot of people are on autopilot and they don't understand that they can control their emotions. They just don't get it. They don't know that. They just think it's, I feel how I feel. And I remember I used to feel like that before I really awoke to certain things. And then just coming into the understanding, I control the way I feel. It's a choice. It is a choice for me to feel this way. And so the practice of meditation, the practice of dissolving your ego, the practice of dissolving your pain body, and this helps greatly in controlling your emotions. So just don't shoot for always happy. You can do that. That's awesome if you're always happy. But if like, I'm an addict, so it's like all or nothing. So I'm like, either fuck, and I'm a Scorpio too, so I'm like fucking super happy, or I'm just like super sad, or like just like not in a good mood. So I just shoot for the middle. I'm happy inside, but I'm not like fucking running around like an idiot. Yeah, I'm so happy all the time. Dude, I'm content. That is a good, shoot for contentment right in the middle, because there's, that's just a good place to shoot for. Even in recovery, they tell you just shoot for the middle. Try to go high or low. You don't got to be extreme about anything anymore. You're shooting right for the middle. And then from here, you can build great things from a solid foundation. So, oh man, my video is pretty long already. Sorry about the long video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a good solstice. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone watching. Hit me up if you want a healing. I'm doing quite a bit of them now, and I'm having fun doing them, and I'm meeting a lot of cool people. So, yeah. So if you're a healer, get the word out there. Love you guys. Later.